Ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube community, 'tis I, Mr. H, M-I-S-T-A space, capital H, coming at you from the truck. Yeah, man. Picking up this load here, and it's supposed to be going to Southern Cal, but I ain't going that far. I don't feel like it. Hope everybody enjoyed their Labor Day weekend. It's now it's time to get back to work. That's right, people. It's work time. I know some of y'all climbing in the truck this morning still probably got a little bit of alcohol on your breath. Huh? You let throw it off. Because some of y'all leaving the highs and partying a little bit too much. Hey, do what you do. Enjoy your life. You only get to live once. So, I accomplished a couple of things. I got my hazmat endorsement on the CDL. I got my tankers endorsement on the CDL. And I completed my lease. Yeah, your boy feeling good right now. Tell you a little something about leasing. Leasing with a major or mega carrier is not as bad as the horror stories that you may or may not have heard yet. Now, does leasing benefit the mega carrier? Yes. Yes, it does. Lease operators are, I won't say the backbone of a mega carrier, but mega carriers profit the most off of lease operators. Leasing is a good way to determine if you can handle owning your own truck and running a trucking business. It is not for everybody. Not everybody can get out here, sign their name on a dotted line, run 3-4 years, and be successful. Okay? It's not for everybody. How do you do it? Well, if you currently work for a company that offers a leasing program, 9 times out of 10, if you're at a terminal, they probably have a owner-operator recruiter there. So basically, on your way to see the recruiter, you're going to see all these nice billboards and propaganda and all of that stuff about sign here and come lease. The world opens up for you. You make more money. Run your own business. Fuel where you want to fuel. Take as much time off as you want to take off. Blase, blase, blase. It'll be on a pretty colorful poster. Huh? You might have somebody's face there. Maybe they'll even use the old school Uncle Sam, pointing at you. Come sign up. The lease program is for you. anyway, you go see the owner-operator recruiter. You walk in there, and you say, look here, this is what I want. I feel like I can do this. And the owner-operator recruiter will put on a big old smile. That answers all your questions. Any questions you got, baby, they will answer every one of them. And do it with a smile on their face. So, they'll give you a list of available trucks. Some of them will be brand new. Some of them will be used. And they'll give you this list, and you go out there and you look over one and you'll pick it. And you'll come back and this is the one I want. Again, the recruiter's going to look at you with a big old smile. And he says, sit right here, son. I got paperwork ready for you. Assuming, of course, you qualify, because I'm sure they're going to have some type of qualification. You run X amount of miles a month, which is somewhere between 9 and 10,000 miles a month is what they ask for. You're going to have to be with the company a certain amount of time. Usually it's anywhere between 9 months to a year. So after you qualify for all that stuff and sit you down, they're going to give you a contract. Okay? Now, before you end up signing the real contract, I strongly suggest you get a copy of that contract, because it won't have your name on it and all of that stuff. It'll be like an example, basically. Get that, read over it thoroughly. Okay? Write down any questions that you have that you read across. You can take that copy. If you have a lawyer, take it, go over with your lawyer. Okay? So that you can understand it. Because the verbiage that they use it's kind of hard for the average citizen to understand the way they word it. And there's a reason behind that. Because most people don't read through an entire contract. They'll just skip all the pages and sign at the bottom of the thing just so they can get it over with and done. So they count on that. So they word it a certain way. But anyway, you get a copy of it, read over it, understand it, write down your questions, and then, if you're still determined to do it, once you're sitting in front of that recruiter, the one with the big old smile, you ask him all of the questions that you have. Okay? Ask him everything. Anything. How does this process work? What happens if I walk away? If they got any strategy tips on how to be successful, ask him. They may or may not have a program to accommodate that, but ask him anyway. They may, if they don't have anything that will help you be successful as far as a recruiter, because like I said, only recruiters, they just bring the people in. That's their job. But they may know someone that they can refer you to that can answer questions about how to be successful as a lease operator. So you do that. You're satisfied with the answers that you get. You understand everything. Once you sign the real contract with the recruiter with the big smile, he's gonna give you the keys, whatever permit book you need. You transfer everything from your company truck to your new lease truck, and then you get it in. Now, again, like I said, Some companies have programs where you can attend and to where they can thoroughly let you see the numbers, be truthful with you, things of that nature. If you are with a company that does that, and I'm not sure which ones do because, like I said, I've only leased with one. If you are with a company that has some type of class or program that sits you down and walk you through the process, I highly, highly, highly suggest you attend it. I mean, don't. There's nothing wrong with going off of strategies that maybe your friend who's a owner operator do, or there may not be anything wrong with you following your friend who also has been a lease operator for a couple of years. But understand something. Their strategies might not work for you. It may or may not. The way they feel may not work for you. The amount of time that they take off and still be successful may not work for you. So you have to do your due diligence. You have to research. You have to research. You have to research. Ask questions. Get answers. And research some more. Okay? Because once you sign that contract, assuming it's not a walkaway lease, which I highly recommend you get into one of those if you have it available. But if you are in one to where you cannot walk away and you are not successful, I'm telling you now, you will regret it. Now, you will have bad weeks. You will at some point end up in the hole. In the hole means you're going to be in the negative. It's going to happen. Something's going to happen. You're going to need time off a little longer than need be at home. Or there's going to be a family emergency where you have to be home. Or, you're going to decide that you need a vacation. And you're going to take whatever it might be. The truck will break down. You can be in the shop for a week or two. Okay? Which is where maintenance accounts come into play. As far as the truck breaking down. As far as extra time off, if you are smart with your money, it shouldn't be an issue. Okay? If you ain't spending a whole bunch of money in truck stops, buying everything that's shiny, and the latest gadgets that's overpriced, if you save your money and you only spend money that you need to spend, you should be okay. Because come hell or high water, at the end of every week, the company is going to get their money, whether you like it or not. So, like I said, once you get into that truck, have a business mind frame. Okay? Start to get yourself out of that company mentality. Now, of course, the program still is going to be the same. If you're with a mega carrier, you're still going to be dispatched. It's just like you was as a company guy. But you should be you put yourself a little higher on the list because you pay for everything. Okay, you're not going to necessarily get all the good loads all the time. Okay, but you should not be sitting for very long. Okay, if you're sitting more than a day, that's an issue. Company guys can afford that because at the end of the week, it doesn't matter, they're still going to get a check, whether it's a $2 check or $200 check, $500 check, or what have you. As a lease operator, you can't afford to be doing a whole bunch of sitting. Because if you don't make enough miles at the end of the week to accommodate your fixed costs, you're going to be in the hole. And whatever that negative number is just going to carry over into the next week. So now the hole's a little deeper. And you got to work a little bit harder. And then you're going to get mad. Okay? How you ended up there may or may not be your fault. That's irrelevant. I'm just letting you know how it's going to work. Okay? Set your weekly mileage goal. For me, it's between 2,800 and 3,200 miles a week. I got to have anything less than that, I'm not happy. Okay? Save your money. If you don't need it, don't spend the money. If you can find a way to limit the money that you spend in truck stops, eating out, hey, find a way to cook food in your truck. Whatever it takes to limit your spending as a owner operator, as a lease operator, owner operator, whatever. Whatever it takes to limit the amount of money that you spend, that's what you need to do. So, like I said, I'm happy because I finally completed my first one. I've made mistakes. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's all been the best of days. I've had good weeks. I've had bad weeks. I've had horrible weeks. I've had horrible months. But I was determined to make it work. And I was determined to finish what I started. And that's what you need to really have. You need that mentality. I mean, unless you're just curious. I mean, if you're curious about it and you end up in a walk-away lease, there's no harm done. If you get into it and you don't like it, you can turn it in. No harm, no foul. Because it's not going to knock you. And so, if they have a program like that, get into it. Once you are a lease operator, just talk to people. Just talk to people. Talk to fellow drivers. Get on forums online. Talk to them too. Okay? So, with that being said, I got to get up off here. I got to get up off here, man. I think they knocking on the trailer for me to come get paperwork or whatnot. So, I'm going to get at y'all later on. It's your boy, Mr. H. If you like this content, please subscribe. Thumbs up if you like it. Thumbs down if you don't like it. Ring the bell. That way you know if... you'll know when I drop a video. But until then, Chuck Deuces at your people. Holla at you.